What's up guys, Anton here from DPR. We're doing kind of a holdback room tour. If you guys are ready, let's jump right into that. So here we're in the second room right now where we have our holdback animals, and I kind of am feeding them very heavily for next seasons. And I, really love these animals. Wanted to share with you some updates on a lot of them. And mind me, I have insane allergies recently, so I talk a little bit from the nose. But other than that, we have some crazy snakes. Let's get going. First one here is a female paint that we produced last year. This is a honey cypress yellow belly paint. Absolutely amazing snake. Really love obviously this animal as a hatchling. I love the way cypress interacted with paint, but mostly with yellow belly that really created some super high orange colors in it and a very black dorsal. Really excited for this animal. Not too sure exactly what I'll pair to her. Nonetheless, it's a very valuable female for the future. I'm now curious to add some more pattern inside of her because cypress made it a little bit reduced, but beautiful sight. So I'm very curious to add some stuff on this platform. And without yellow belly, we had basically the ILS. This one just ate, so I'm not gonna mess with him too much, but this is without yellow belly. And you can see without the eyes, still he is extremely a good eater. So this is honey cypress paint, still amazing even without yellow belly, but you have more of a paler brown coloration. So these next two are some of my favorite males for next season. Actually, let's show three of them. Some of my favorite males for next season. I think they're very powerful. Let's start with the top here. This little one here is a Orange Dream Yellow Belly Red Stripe GHI Clown, 100% head for hypo. He's very picky on food, so I don't want to push him to breed too early, but definitely a cool male, especially that I have a lot of OD double head hypo clown stuff and OD clown stuff. So definitely shooting for the super OD version but in visual hypo. So a super cool male for the future. But as you can see, even if I try to feed him as much as I can, he's not the best eater, mostly on ASF. Moving on to an animal that is an extremely good eater. This snake here is a Kinova purchase. This male is really getting to size, starting to see some plugs on him. This is a chocolate special redhead hypo clown. So a incredible combination of genes for breeding. Obviously going for like redhead dark night hypos is going to be a key idea of mine, but to add another even like cypress or just yellow belly in there, so many different directions to go with it, and to add it inside of Desert Ghost. I'm going to show some of the females that he might go to next season, but definitely a power packed animal. And then the last snake is probably the one that I have the hardest to decide what female to put to it. It's a DPR production. Not gonna mess with it too much because he just ate a big rodent, but this is a Orange Dream Fire Clown, double head for Desert Ghost and Monsoon. So this animal is a true tank, very much an animal that you can breed to any sauce. I'm gonna shoot for super OD Monsoon het clown with him. It's really gonna be like a key element for it, and just to add more depth into my project. As we're here talking about the male that's going to go to this female, this is a update on the Orange Dream Monsoon. You can see the dorsal is very Monsoon looking, but the sides are still a very vibrant orange. So I'm super happy about the way she's aging. She didn't lose that much of that side coloration. So obviously the goal is to add another dose of OD to really make it so that orange color is accentuated, but also going across the top. And I think genes like Fire or Enchi or Yellow Belly are definitely going to help with that, boost in colors. So this female is about 1,000 grams. So hopefully I can get her breeding this coming season with that OD Fire Clown Head DG male. And the good thing is, last year with the Monsoon project, I got back a lot of animals with OD for the project. Here we have a OD double head cryptic Monsoon, a little bit of stuck shed here, but OD double head cryptic Monsoon. I have a OD Fire double head cryptic Monsoon. So same thing, getting to size. These animals are probably like 700 to 800 grams. We have an OD double head Monsoon Clown.
new bin and already using the empty water bowl spot. So this is OD double het Monsoon Clown. This is a sibling from the male, so this is a bit of a smaller animal, but definitely powerful. And then we have kind of the crown jewel in my OD, clown Monsoon as far as females. It's an OD fire clown, 100% het for Monsoon. And again, a big meal in her, so not gonna disturb her too much. That's the sister of the male, so OD fire clown, het Monsoon. They're not gonna go one to the other, obviously, because of fire, but it's a really good female if I have an awesome, powerful Monsoon male for the future. These next ones are growing like absolute weeds. They are some of my DG Clown, double het, hypo, and pied. So here we have a black pastel fire yellow belly DG Clown, double het, hypo, pied. Huge female. So this girl might be going to something like the chocolate special redhead hypo clown. That would be kind of a really cool female to go with. And as a desert ghost clown, the colors that the black pastel is giving is absolutely insane. The dorsal is spectacular on this female. And then the other one beside is slightly bigger, kind of a better eater a little bit. Well, both of them are really good eater. But this is fire yellow belly desert ghost clown double het. And this one might go to a little animal that we hatched in the incubator right now, not next season, but in the coming ones. So we'll show this animal in a future reveal very soon. If you follow my stories, you may have an idea what it is, but this is probably going to go to that. And talking about DG, we have 3 females that we picked up from Tinova earlier in December. So when I visited him in December, they were hatching, and I scooped up all 3 from the same clutch. This female here is a spot nose yellow belly Trojan hypo desert ghost. So you see like the side colors are absolutely crazy on her. Beautiful palish blue gray, almost purplish on her. So this one is probably going to go to some hypo puzzle project because I kind of want to have that Trojan in the puzzle, which I think is going to work well. And we have this girl here, which is a trick. I think she's spot nose, also trick hypo desert ghost. So good size on her as well. This one might go into some paint project. And then the last one is a simple trick hypo desert ghost, which this one I think I'm gonna go for some Monsoon stuff with her. But amazing quality, amazing animals. And everybody just ate today, so I'm kind of like, usually I tend to feed a bit later in the week, but I had to do it today, so kind of going in clash with the video, but it is what it is, not going to disturb them too much. Another one of my absolute favorite animal, and I know this one's in chat, it's very unfortunate. It's probably one of my most packed snake that I have ever produced. She is a OD fire black pastel red stripe desert ghost head clown, and still possible head for G stripe. So a tank of an animal, really, really awesome looking female. So that kind of gives us a preview of what she's going to look like in hypo. No clue what I'm going to pair to her, but definitely I think whatever you'll put, it's going to be an epic clutch. Here's one of the 2 Orange Dream Paint Het Clown I picked up this year earlier from Azani Reptiles. And that's the best looking one of the 2. This is Pastel Orange Dream Yellow Belly Paint Het Clown, and she's really getting some size on her. The colors are vibrant, like insane yellow turning into orange on the sides. I like pastel and paint together, so I'm not mad about that. And I think the clown version is not going to be ugly whatsoever, even with pastel. So really, really happy to have this animal and her sister without yellow belly. They're both about roughly the same size, but they're going to be key element for the future. I'm working on producing this season a male that's going to be OD and cypress, double het paint clown. So that would be a key male for this, because we could shoot for super OD cypress paint clown. That would be just absolutely ridiculous. And talking about some paint stuff, I do also have picked up, I showed her before, but I want to do an update. A snake from Dennis West. This is a Orange Dream Enshi double het Sentinel puzzle. So Sentinel, same as paint, just different lines. But this female is also getting to a really, really good size. And I'll have a triple het hypo puzzle paint male for her. So we'll be trying 1 in 16 for puzzle paint, and everything's going to be 50% het for hypo. I do think that it's a project that has a lot of potential, and the quality of this animal is just really awesome. Great eater as well. Update on a double visual, one of my favorite project. This girl, I didn't produce her myself, my staff did. Crystal at Crawl Design, so it's an animal I scooped up from him. This is a chocolate hypo clown and some insane quality animal. And she is eating frozen thawed like it's nobody's business. Sick looking snake. The colors are out of this world. She's perfect balance of rich, you know, drippy pattern, white dorsal, creamy color, and some hues of like blue, metallic blue on her. Really beautiful looking animal. Absolutely no idea what I will be producing with her, but it's just a good animal to have on the shelf, because whatever I put, I know it's going to be something epic. Here's a snake I'm pretty happy to do an update on. This was one of my favorite that came out of my girlfriend's clutches from last year. This one is a Orange Dream Black Pastel Lesser Leopard Hypo Triple Het DG Clown Pied. So a stacked female, but I just love the look. Hypos, when they grow up, especially with genes like Enchi and Lesser, they do look truly phenomenal, and this one is no exception. She is much better looking now than she was as a hatchling. Again, no clue when I'm going to be breeding to her. Probably not going to go for the Hypo DG Clown Pied project, but still, it's a super cool female. Mostly, I think I'm going to try to go for some Hypo Desert Ghosts, try to use more of that platform than the Clown and the Pied. But if it's in the pairing, you know, 1 out of 4 for clowns or something, I'm not going to spit on that. I think it's, is that an expression in English, spit on? Or is it something maybe inappropriate? I don't know. It is an expression in French. On crachera pas là-dessus. But again, I don't know if it says, if you can say it in English. Doesn't matter. Beautiful animal, and I love the way she looks like right now. Here's a snake produced by Mark Mendick, Marcus Jane. This animal is a Super Orange Dream Calico Scrambler Hypo female. She's definitely going to go to my OD Yellow Belly Hypo Puzzle male. I definitely want to see Calico in the Hypo Puzzle project, especially in Super OD. This animal is truly beautiful. I love the way that the Calico, like the white contrast with the orange, and then the creamy, almost green tones on the dorsal. A super beautiful female, which, you know, you could use for clowns, for paint, for Monsoon, for puzzle. I think for first clutch, I'm gonna go with puzzle, but then I definitely think Monsoon is probably gonna be my second direction with this female. So definitely an animal I'm super happy to have. She got a bit picky, but she's eating ASF really consistently, and having that variety of prey items is really helping me out a lot. Last animal, she's a Pastel Orange Dream Cypress at puzzle. The crazy thing is she was the only egg I had from that clutch, and she's really coming up to great size. So she's probably gonna go to a confusion puzzle I picked up from Las Vegas Pythons to hit some like Cypress OD confusion puzzle stuff, something unique. A lot of people are kind of doing the same type of projects with puzzle and trying to get outside of that box and try to do something different. So this female is definitely going to be a key element for that. And at the size she's in right now, she almost barely fits in my hand. So I do believe that she's going to be ready and up for breeding next season. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. There's a lot more animals. You probably see some tags behind me that are worth showing, but for the sake of keeping it shorter, we're going to stick to that for now. If you want to see some of those animals updates when they start breeding, be sure to follow us on Instagram. We have tons of available animals. They're on a Morph Market at the moment, so link down below if you want to check out our available snakes. On this also, we're going to be doing a shipment to UK, to Europe, and some more to the States this year. So if you're international, don't be shy, reach out, and we'll make sure that we manage to send you some animals if something interests you. And follow us on YouTube for daily, not daily, but I wish, for weekly snake content. We'll see you soon. Cheers.